Well, Boston for the second time in 3 games. I think we only beat them 1-0 with a very late goal in the game the first time. So this time, let's try and smoke them. My new acquisitions, I finally got the right numbers on their jerseys. There we go. Carlos got 25 now.
And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there.
It kind of feels like playing this season now that the Leafs flamed out so spectacularly against Florida the other night.
His shots are so accurate when the puck is flat and ready for him.
Feels weird.
Watching these 2 players to see if one of them can really shine for their team tonight. Guys, back to you.
Quick pass to McAvoy.
I think we're going to see a different team being iced next year.
Boston's got control of it now from their own
People have
end.
been calling for change for years now because this happens every fucking year. But I think this year was finally the tipping point. Like, it's like, okay, enough is enough. Oh.
Boston's got it across the line. Takes it into the slot. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. The Bruins gain control of the puck against the wall.
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
And he loses control here. Shot! Scores! And the kid does it again!
Oh, what a dream season he's
But
had.
Matty,
Hey, James,
21.
Season 50 points. I mean, he's been on the real heater. Well, you create offense by moving the puck, and that's
Wide
exactly
open.
what he does here. He knows how to manipulate his opponent to open up the lane, but it's all about the pass. It's got to be on the money if you want to do something with it.
Toronto's drawn first blood here.
Yeah, so it all depends on.
the board first.
That's exactly what
And
you
I
wanna do.
expect
You wanna play
organizational
with the lead,
change
not
too.
behind
Like
the games, and
Shanahan,
now it's what
I expect
they
him
do
to be
next. They
gone.
created some energy for themselves. Now it's about continuing to attack and find the back of the net again.
This whole thing was his idea, the Shana plan, if you will. And he's the one that hired Dubas, who fucked the team up, and you know,
to make that save.
like that's the thing. Like they're great regular season players, but they don't have the gear you need in the playoffs, and that's like, oh, great, we're a great regular season team. Who cares? What does that win you? They're a great regular season team, but they never won the President's Trophy even once during this reign. You know what I mean? Like, this is the first time they won their division this year. The first time in fucking God knows how long. I can't remember. Like, they really need to shake things up. And it's like, well, how can we lose a player like Mitch Marner who's so good? But it's like, well, what has he done? Yeah, he's scored 100 points for the first time this year in the regular season, and then did fuck all in the playoffs. Like, I don't care about the regular season anymore. It was great at first when they were young, you know, and they seemed as though they were building towards something. But then it got to be like, okay, it's time to finally turn a corner and win a fucking playoff series here, right? Just one.
He takes a moment to backtrack,
you know, and they finally did it a couple times in the last 3 years, but then they just get bounced in the second round. Like, I don't know. Like, I like all the Leafs, I really do. I love watching them and stuff, but I can't take this shit anymore.
To make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him. There's the horn for period number 1 as it comes to an end. We got lots more action. 2 more.
I expect Marner's going to be gone. He's a unrestricted free agent as of July 1st or whatever. I expect he's going to be gone. I expect the Leafs don't want him back, and I expect he doesn't want to be back just because of everything that's going on. Tavares, I don't know. I think if he comes back, the Leafs will only sign him if he takes a significantly cut salary.
Well, Cheryl, we got 20
I
minutes
doubt
under
they'll
our
do
belts in
anything
this
with
one.
Matthews
How do you
and
sum up the
Nylander. They're both still under
performance?
contract, and they got to keep some. They can't throw away all 4 of their core 4 guys, right? Like, they need to keep some of them to still have that success, you know, and just rebuild around it in a different way, right? But the one argument I saw somebody talking about the other day is like, Marner currently earns just pretty much basically $11 million a year. And with his contract coming up, he's been demanding like 14-ish, citing the Mikko Rantanen deal as comparable. And somebody was talking the other day, it's like, well, where's the comparable in terms of performance? Okay, you're both great regular season players, yes. But here's the difference between Marner and Rantanen. Rantanen's won a cup with Colorado, and he scores like crazy in the playoffs. He's a playoff performer. You know, he's playing for Dallas right now, and they're going on to the conference finals. I know he had at least 1 hat trick in that first round series against, or no, maybe it was the second round against Winnipeg. I don't remember. But like, the guy puts up numbers in the playoffs. You know what I mean? That's why you don't deserve $14 million. In fact, I think you should be cut from 11 down to like 8 until you fucking figure out how to play in the playoffs. You don't even get your 11. That would be my fucking opinion. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's not what I want to do. And I mean, I like Marner. You know, he's a former London Knight. He's a great player, but he just seems to have this indifferent attitude. Now, you never know what's really at the heart of the guy, but he's terrible in interviews. Always making excuses or not owning up to things, you know. Standoffish. I don't know. Like, I like the guy, but something's wrong. Something's got to change. He'll probably go to another team and then win a cup, right? Like, that's the way it always fucking works. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't have much problems. I had no problems really with their bottom 6 and their a lot of their defense. Like, it's just that core 4 that are supposed to put up all the numbers and carry this team through on the offensive side of things. That's where the problem is. Fourth line played great. I thought the third line played well. Like, Domi scored the only goal in that Game 7 where they played like absolute shit. Simon Benoit was a beast in the playoffs. Like, I don't know. It's just it's the big guys that pay all the money to just don't show up in the playoffs. It's as simple as that. And I mean, people were saying, well, Matthews was hurt. Well, guess who isn't hurt? Nobody. You know, like, fuck. Not that they were really using that excuse, but that was just the rumor going around. But it's like, it doesn't matter. You know, teams don't go through an 82-game regular season and go into a playoffs where somehow the game intensifies 100-fold and think anybody on any team is not going to be nursing something, right? Like it's injuries aren't an excuse unless it's an injury where you can't play, like you broke your fucking leg or something. You know? You can still do things out there when you're injured, even if you don't have the shot you normally do, whatever. You just have to adjust your game, right? Like, so yeah, I'm tired of all the excuses. Oh, we're nearly there. Oh yeah, we'll take this experience and, you know, nope. After 9 years of doing the same thing over and over again, no, those arguments don't count anymore. Right? Like, fuck. And I hate, yeah, Domes. And I hate to be so negative about this team because I'm normally like the most hopeful Leaf fan in the universe. People are like, how can you still do this? And it's like, I finally, I think, have reached the point where I can't. This was the year that finally broke me. You know what I mean? As soon as it was Game 5, they got blown out like 5-1 or something. I can't remember.
Well, it's been a complete performance for them. I mean, they've owned the majority of the possession time, and they found ways to take the puck to the
Florida
net.
went up.
This game has been all theirs, James, and it's all
they were up
over.
2-0
this into the third period.
early, and I was like, okay, They can still come back from this. I mean, they can score goals.
40 minutes of play in the
And then Florida went up 3-0. As soon as that third goal went in Game 5, I was like, that right there is the fucking series. Even if they came back to win Game 6 and force a Game 7, which they did, doesn't matter. That was the fucking series. Like, fuck.
Players are set, officials are set.
It is so disturbing.
All right, the puck is dropped on the third and final frame. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
Not
The Bruins
okay.
can't
It
seem
worked.
to find a way to get shots on net here, James, and they're going to have to if they want to get back in this game. I mean, it's still close because of their goaltender. Now in the third period with less runway, they got to take some risks. They got to take some chances if they want to gain offensive possession.
To the front. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the paddle.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
Here he is on the backhand. And he makes the save on that play.
You let me walk out? Okay.
Well, this is a second effort, and everyone
19. We got a lot of 20 goal
scores
scorers
James. Why? Because he's tenacious
season.
on the play. He doesn't just shoot the puck. He finds his own rebound, and then he puts it in. That's a great play.
Toronto's made it a
Boom,
three-goal game here early
boom.
in this third period.
Boom, shalack, shake the room.
Like this is going to be the theme for the rest of the night.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's been a shooting clinic, James. They've been able to get the puck on their stick and fire it at will. And, you know, they started this third period with a sense of urgency, the same urgency they had through the first and the second. Things are looking up. They can set a cruise control in right now with the 3-goal lead.
Grabbed along the board by Nylander. McAvoy's moving the puck through his own zone. And it's a quick pass to Marchand. Here's a shot. Blocked in traffic. Toronto's got the puck. Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. Shot.
Ah, but Bobby.
4 straight goals are rolling now.
And talk about confidence, hey, James? I mean, their opponent does not have an answer. They look absolutely...
Bobby had a terrible playoff. He just got cold at the wrong time, and he was struggling. But he's not part of the problem. He's part of the future. I really like him. Big, strong, fast, great shot. He's a beauty. He's part of the solution. Although he has been there long enough now. He hasn't been there the whole time, but the last few years. Like the problem is the culture around the organization and in the room and stuff. Like, does it rub off on everybody, right? Like, did they just become accustomed to losing in the playoffs and be like, yeah, it's fine, you know? Like, that's the thing. Like, even the guys I like, you almost wonder if they still need a total blow up, regardless, because how many of these guys have become complacent and just gotten used to losing? You know what I mean? Like,
you gotta figure he's gonna put one by the tendy.
Skates to the crease. Oh, it stays out.
Where's it? Oh, for fuck.
It's in the net. It's in the net.
Garbage goal. So yeah, it's hard to say what, you know, the future.
Sometimes when you're in your own zone, you can get caught wandering or roaming, James. What I mean by that, your eyes start to focus on the puck.
Needless to say, I think this offseason is going to be the most interesting in Leafs land for the last little while. I do fully expect several things to happen.
And keeps them at bay.
Stolars has been really good in this game, James, but he's facing a high volume of shots. They'll certainly want to clean that up. They're lucky that their offense is producing.
What the fuck?
Forces the turnover in the neutral zone. Feeds it over on the attack. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot.
They're really clogging things up for me
Pass
now.
across to Tanev.
Toronto's
Shit.
top trio continues to impress, James. They've had a lot of motion in the offensive zone. They're having a ton of fun, showing that chemistry, a lot of zip. And they've been productive, the reason why they're on top.
Grabs it in his own end.
What the fuck was that? Let's go to Marner. Idiot.
Save and a beaut.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
The Bruins move it ahead. That knocks him off the puck.
Fuck off.
Under
Oh,
doing tracking
tried to thread it to that guy that
exercises,
was on the side of the
right
net. That
here
would
as
have
he
been a
knows
beauty.
where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
The Leafs gain control of the puck.
What the hell was that?
Nylander's moving it ahead. Centering pass, and that's stopped. Puts it on net. Makes the save again. The Penguins travel into town next
Pitt,
year
St.
on
Louis,
this homestand.
Montreal. That's a good
Be
collection of
curious
games
to
there.
see how this team responds in
Classic
one of the
franchises.
more vocal buildings in the league. The Leafs are in the home stretch of this one, leading big time in the third. The Bruins win the draw on their own end. And he slides it quickly to Marchand. From the open ice, they gain the line. Great reach by Coyle. And he takes a shot, and that's broken up. Puck picked up by Nylander.
What the hell?
Final horn
Oh.
sounds, and we are all done with this one. Well,
That's a
complete
convincing win.
team effort right from
Didn't
the
get my
goal
usual
all the way
shutout,
out
but-
to the front, and they continue to find ways to win.
Listen, James, when you're winning games, it's easy to have buy-in, right? Everything's working for you, so you're trusting the process, and that's where you see the real good habits. Tonight was another product of that.
That'll do it for tonight's EA Sports broadcast. Hey, look, plenty of action just around the corner, and we hope to see you then. Good night.
I felt like they actually outshot us, but not so much, eh? Mitch gets 2 points in the belt, and we're all bees. Oh, we're getting close to the playoffs. Let's see if I can get it done in the playoffs. Oh, God.